YouTube? What's up? Welcome back to another video, guys. Man, it's been a while since we've been on here. Man, I'm a little dirty because I was just working on the car. So basically, this is going to be a little short video, kind of like DIY, explaining of how I did the Hotwire kit and some of the issues that I had, and the way I ran it, because the Racetronix instructions, or the way, there's no instructions out. They don't send you instructions with this. You got to figure it out pretty much on your own. But I found a kind of like a little walkthrough that they actually did. They posted it way back in the day on LS1 Tech. So I kind of followed that, but it didn't really work out that way. Just because I'll show you why it didn't work out that way. All right, guys. So to start off, let me just say, if you're gonna talk shit about the trapdoor, just go ahead, log off right now, go unsubscribe, go do all that stuff. I don't need your negative comments on here. This is my car, and this is how I decided that I'm gonna do it. So anyway, so yeah, so the trapdoor actually has saved us about twice now that we didn't have to bring down the tank, the exhaust, the rear end, and all that stuff. So the first time I upgraded the pump, that's when I initially did the trapdoor. So obviously, you know, when you get the new pump, it tells you, you know, you have to put this new connector, right? Okay. So on the Racetronix harness, you actually need the OEM connection. You have to connect the harness to the OEM connection. So if you already spliced this in, you're gonna have to go back and splice the OEM connector back on there, because you're gonna need it for this harness, and then that one jumps onto this one. So these both are already on the Hotwire kit harness. So yeah, so if you went ahead and did the pump without the Hotwire kit first and you splice this in, yeah, you're gonna have to put the old connection back on. You're gonna have to splice that in, and that's how you're gonna have to go about it. So the instructions said that pretty much you have to run it, you know, through back there and under the car. Well, I undid the gas tank, 2 bolts that hold it up. It dropped down a little bit, but it wasn't enough to give me clearance for me to fish that harness in through there. So what I did is I'm just gonna run it through the top. I ran through the top right there, up. Got the relay right here, right there. You see that right there? And then I ran it to the side, to the inside. So you run it in through there, obviously behind this one. That one's already clipped on, and then you got it right here. Basically, it's right there, runs through there, all through there. And then, all right, so if you look right there, are those 2 red wires. That's actually that was for my 2-step, but I got rid of that. So, but I'm gonna leave the connection there because I'm gonna get it again. But right there, there's a hole under that harness that goes to the firewall. There's a hole there, and you run it to the outside. It's right behind the boost. So there it is. So it comes right under that harness that you saw on the other side. So this is the other side of it, and there's a hole that I guess somebody pre-drilled, or I don't know. The hole's already there. I didn't do it, but it's been handy. I've used it quite a few times. So I ran the harness. So that's the harness right there. Maybe come around this side. Let's see if you can see it. Run it through. There's a heat shield right there. So you're gonna want to run it right behind the heat shield so you don't melt that thing. So it goes down, and let's see if we can get it to focus again. Oh yeah, you're not gonna be able to see it, but yeah, basically you run it from there behind the heat shield down through there, behind the heat shield, down to the alternator, and that's where you connect it on the alternator. And that's pretty much it. I mean, pretty self-explanatory. It was just one connection to the alternator, and that's how I decided to run it, was through the inside, because obviously I couldn't get the tank to work with me, so that's the way I did it. But yeah, if you guys have any questions of, you know, how else I did it or anything else, you know, just go ahead and comment. So yeah, guys, so eventually we will get a nice little trap door for this. Just gotta get the measurements and everything, but that's it for now. I'm gonna go ahead and clean up, put all the trim back on, because I have trim laying everywhere right there. But yeah, remember guys, go ahead, subscribe, go ahead, go to my Instagram, go to my Facebook, go ahead, follow me on all those social media platforms. I do post more on Instagram than anything, so if you want to keep updated on all the stuff that we do, that's pretty much where it's going to be first. So go ahead and go follow me on Instagram, and we'll catch y'all later, guys. Any questions, just comment.